Hi guys, and welcome to another episode. I'm going to fly around the base and just show you basically, see I put some pillars there, made some pillars and put them sort of at the top there as well and across the back there. I'm just going to fly around the base and show you how far I have gotten, and also go into the base and just show you around and show you what's been happening. And as you can see, I've managed to finish the base, managed to finish the flooring, and also put some sort of aesthetic, nice look. These are blaster blocks around the sort of the landing platforms and stuff. So it looks really nice. And yeah, as you can see, there's a couple of entrances like I showed you last time. And sorry guys, let me just get a bit straighter there. And yeah, just been finishing off things and making it look nice and putting in lighting and redoing the pillars, and yeah, it's making it look really cool. Let me reverse a bit back so you guys can see that other platform at the bottom there. So this is sort of the outside of the, I'd say about 70% completed, maybe a bit more. So this is the outside of the base, and as you can see, it's looking really cool, if I may say so myself. Anyway, cool. So that's sort of the outside of the base. I'm going to go inside now and show you what I did in sort of the hangar area. And yeah, cool. Okay, so remember there was a hole up here, obviously where a meteor landed, and I just filled that up with blocks over here, and I think I'm going to put a turret there, or like maybe a missile turret. But anyway, coming inside, this is what I've done inside. I have built sort of a bit of a framework. You don't need to, but it sort of looks nice, you know. It makes it just sort of aesthetically, it looks really sort of like a mountain sort of hangar. And yeah, and I put lights on it. As you can see, some dark patches there. It's obviously where there is no lighting, like example over there. You get a couple of the dark patches and stuff like that. In my opinion, there is still a bit of an issue with the light, the light or the shading of how lights work and stuff like that. It still bleeds through. I'll show you that a little bit later. But anyway, so this is kind of the rest of the base sort of inside here. And yeah, so sort of pillars, sort of like a sort of reinforcing it. Again, you don't need to do it, but it just sort of looks really cool, and it sort of looks like reinforcing. And yeah, and then I built a lift, and obviously some stairs and a lift going up to the living quarters. So anyway, this unfortunately, I don't know why it's clipping through. If you go closer, it sort of renders and it finishes off there. So anyway, yeah, so this is the hangar base. In this area over here, I'm going to bring all the refiners and the assemblers and all the containers and everything down here, and bring them down here and put them down here. And then run, and then from like with the sort of, you know, on the top there where the green component container is, it's also going to come down here. But I have conduits running, or conveyors, sorry, running from the bottom, see over here, all the way through to the top, and I'll show you that a little bit later. And this is a really cool mod here. I'm just going to call the lift. It's 11 blocks. It's the biggest one there is. So while I'm calling the lift, I'm just going to show you. Press G and then go LE. So this is the elevator mod here, and it is VCZ. I think that is the mod author's name, but that's what you can put in the workshop, the Steam workshop, the on Space Engineers, and you can find these elevators. I've taken the one that is 11 floors. I think these only, yeah, it's the biggest one that I could find, or the longest one I could find, but such a cool mod. Again, it's a VCZ. That's the, I think, again, the author's name. I'm not 100% sure, but you can find it in the just put elevators or put that name in, and you probably will find it. Let me just switch the jetpack off. So this is us in the lift here, and it works really well. Okay, and the lift will go up, and then we're going from the hangar. We're going to be going into sort of the living quarters. So let me turn around here where they come up here. There. Whoops. Oh, there we are. There we go, Archer. So I did a bit of work in over here, and so this is the sort of the living quarters, the sort of the middle deck or the upper deck, and this over here is going to be the med wing, or the medical room. So I'm going to put the med bay here, the oxygen generators, make it look like a real medical sort of room. This over here is my bedroom, and it's got a nice ceiling. You can see the stonework and everything else like that. And yeah, so this is going to be the bedroom over here. This over here will be sort of a kitchen and sort of a dining room, and the rest of the place here will be like a living room, lounge kind of area. That's the lift we just came up, and then through here this is going to be sort of like a gym. Put some gym equipment in here, and possibly the bathroom, shower, toilet and basin. And then through here, this is the reactor room. As you can see, like a nice green hue lighting to it, and that is that conduit that runs from the hangar bays at the bottom. It comes up and then goes along on the top there. The reactor is connected via a junction connector, so it will put the ingot straight in here. The conduit runs all the way along here and comes through here. Let me just quickly run around here. Goes along there, and goes and stops here. Now you can see the lighting. I don't understand why this goes so dark here. So if I had to put on my lights, that's what it should look like. I do not understand why it goes so dark. There might be like a shading, wrong shading, or I have no idea. But maybe that's what it's going to be like. Well, we just have to get sort of used to it, really. These pop plants are, I just thought, instead of having just like one plain wall with sort of, steel blocks and everything over here, I thought I might just, put some plants with, obviously like a light, a fluorescent light or a grow light, so that the plants have something to, so it looks cool. And there are obviously some glass panels there, like example there's some glass panels there, so you can see the rock work, so it looks a bit rustic. And over here is another plot plant here, and another plot plant there, and that's pretty much sort of the living quarters. It's only going to be me because it's a solo game. If friends do join, they're more than welcome to. Then I'll obviously get some more cryo chambers and put them in the med bay, or the medical room, or medical wing, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then we'll go up, and as you can see over here, where we were following the conveyors. So the conveyors start here, and then go through the pillar, and then go down all the way to the living quarters. Go all the way down to the living quarters, and then go on further down to the hangar. And over here, obviously you guys know this is the platform on top here. I'm going to be taking all of this stuff away. I might leave the med bay and the oxygen generator and the tool container, leave that here, and leave the guns up here as well, put them on all four corners, but really clear this area out here so we can actually land the multi-purpose explorer that we are going to be building to get into space with it. So I'll have like a really open platform over here, so I can build a ship, and and it can also come as and act as sort of like a landing platform. But for now, I'm going to start with a med bay, and yeah. So coming back down to the living quarters over here, again, I couldn't. There isn't a lift long enough to go, let's just say, from the living quarters sort of all the way up to the platform. So you're just going to have to use your jetpack to get, well, we're going to have to use our jetpack to get from here down to here. And you can also land a small little shuttle over here, so we can jump into a small little shuttle on the top there and come down and land here, and then we can, you know, park it here, and we can go into our living quarters. And yeah, I mean, all the decorations that I'm going to be using are mods, and I'll put them in the description below the video, and I'll do that sort of as I'm using the mods. I'll put them in this description and actually leave them in the description though, so that you guys can find it. I'll also probably will leave you guys also a link to the Steam workshop, and yeah, so that you guys can have a look at it and say, oh, that's the ones he used. Okay, great. And so you can find it and use them as well. I personally think that decoration just give a like sort of a very personal touch to the game. It makes it, you know, it just aesthetically makes it more sort of maybe a bit more realistic, that if you had a living quarters like this, you would have, you know, couches and stoves and showers and, you know, a whole sort of living quarter down there. Give me 1 second, guys. Are you at the gate? Okay, guys, sorry about that. We are back. I said to take a phone call. Tony's coming around. Right, so where was I? Okay, cool, yeah. And I was just talking about the decorations, and yeah, it's just sort of very much sort of fun and stuff like that. Okay, so let's get down to it. I need the med bay, which I'm going to put down over. I don't need the gun anymore, so let's put it over there. I need... Oops, wrong button. I need a so the oxygen wait no, oxygen generator. I think I'm also going to have oxygen tank, just to like maybe fill the room up and stuff like that. And the farms, I don't really need the farms. I've got enough ice and stuff like that. So let's start with the med bay. I think I'm going to put the med bay right here in the corner here. Let me just turn T off and go down. I kind of did the walls and everything so that oops, I think that's very much upside down. Let's just go like that. Yeah. Oh, and of course I need my primaries. Sorry about that, I should have got that ready. Okay, let's just do 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's good. Okie dokes. Good. Let's get back to this. So 9. I think I'm gonna put it down over here, like so. Let's just have a look where that thing. Okay, that's it in the corner there. That's fine. Yeah. So let's do that there. All right. So we know that. And let's quickly weld the sky up here. Oops. Alright. think I've forgotten the medical components. I'm going to try to do it as quick as I possibly can, guys, so you guys aren't waiting around. You'll see sort of very fast progress. But let me just quickly fly to the top here. Oops, pressing the wrong buttons again. And go pick up some medical, what are these things, medical components for the, I think, let's have a look. I wonder if that's enough. Let's just quickly dump that there. Let's grab some more. Yeah, that should be ample. Let's go down. Yeah, so all the decorations, like I said before, are very much mods. They aren't, but not obviously not like the med bay and stuff like that. That you guys know. Really? 2 more? Really? Are you for real? 2 more I need, really? It's a bit of a... Okay, let's just take another 10 more, that's fine. Okay, close you up there. Alright, bit of a unprepared start here, guys, sorry. Let me quickly go in here. There we go. That's that done there. Okay, and let me drop that down there. The oxygen generator is 8. How should we do the oxygen generator here? Where are the... That's at the bottom there. It's there, and there, and there. I think let's put it against the wall like that, so we can actually get to. And we're gonna have should we put it like that there, or should we put it like that there? I'm about swinging it around, maybe like so. Maybe even like such. It'll block the windows a little bit, I think. Or maybe around. Yeah, let's. Which looks nicer. I think it's both the same actually. And let's do it like that there, so we can open the door so it's easier to get to. We can always go around. I actually want to put in some let's put a connector over here, because then we can, or should we, yeah, let's put a connector in over here, and then we'll run some tubes just so that we, so, oopsie daisy, no, I need it down there. Okay, that's it. Good. Gives it maybe a bit more of an aesthetic. Actually, 6. Let's put our oxygen generator in here as well. This could, yeah, this could be. Is there any other way that this works? Yeah. Let's put it like so. Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. Let me just double check. Yeah, the doors are on the sides. There we go. And let's put in another tube there. Just have some oxygen just in case we run out of ice. And let's quickly give this a bit of a weld up. I think we'll be far enough. Let's just maybe go a little bit more forward. Oxygen tank getting done. Oops, what don't we have here? Unprepared again. Oh my word. Okay, let's quickly have a look. See what we need here. We need interior plates. I thought we had enough here. Obviously, oops. Obviously not. Okay, cool. Let me quickly go to the top there and go grab a whole bunch of them and put them in there, into the welder, into Dusty, so we can let's just quickly dump all of that there. We have enough here. I think that should be enough for us to run around in. I'm just to sort of whoops, sorry guys, 2 trips of that. Put that in there and go for another trip. Okay, I've got that there. Okay, that's good. Let's make this as smooth as possible, not too jerky. Okay. Oops, and let's put that in. Oh, actually leave that there. Let's grab 1, 2 there, and let's grab some other 1, 2 there. That's good. Okay, okay. Alright. Okay. There we go, there we go, there we go. That's that done there. And that's kind of sort of the whole. Oops, I should have made those actually. I want to sort of keep it sort of a white medical look. Okay, so let me jump out there. Let me just change this immediately to a white there. Okay, let's quickly just oops, do that. And like such, everything is white and sort of very medical looking. Got to leave that block open over there so that we can actually put a window in there and a door to the outside there. So this is obviously the medical bay. This is the, we can get it from there or we can get it from there. This also feeds in oxygen, it will do. And so before I forget, actually I think I've got enough of everything. Yeah, that's fine there. That is fine there. Okay, so that is done there. I think what I'm gonna do here as well on this side here, because I'm so close to the thing over here, is get myself a cryopod. So that should give me that. Yep, cryopod there, and I need a vent. So VEN, I need a vent. I'm gonna grab the mod. This is also a mod. Let me show you guys here. This is an air conveyor air vent. It's a mod that has this sort of slanted thing over here, and this also acts as, as you can see there, it's sort of like the vent. I'll show you both. I'll put both of them in here. So let me go there and let me go over there. Okay, so as you can see over here, let me just make sure I'm on number 3 there. Yeah, it's a conveyor with an air vent on it. It's actually quite a nice mod, and if I go like this, it's got like the angled one. So if you're like in a ship or something like that, or if you want it to go up like that, you know, you can put it on in like a corner or something like that, which is pretty cool. And that's the square one there. But as for now, I think we could even, yeah, let's try this. I'm going to take this away here, and I'm going to put that number 3 in there and then swing it around like this, because remember we still need that the space for the windows on this one, and give it a bit of a space there. Let's quickly jump into Dusty here and quickly weld this guy up. There we go, done. And let's jump out again, and then we can put our cryo bay about over here because it's connected. And yeah, it's not too bad. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's quite a nice, neat and compact here and everything like that. And then what do we need on this side? Actually, we've done pretty much everything here that we need. So now we can go to What should we put in the corner here? Is okay. So I think I'm gonna cut into the wall here. Oops. Oh, of course this goes through the side here. So let me rather actually it's not too bad. I'm going to use so obviously like a shower in here as well, so in case, you know, the doctors need to clean themselves and that kind of thing. You never know, they might there we go, there's the shower. Let me put that in. Let me see what that looks like on the other side. That could look quite interesting, eh? And there we go, that's our sort of our shower cubicle. It's right there. And then obviously we need who's got the basins? I think it is it's what's it? Yes, sorry, Ekesters decoration mod. That's got all these nice things in here. You see there's like a basin there that we can use there. There's the shower, you know, in a med bay. Obviously we're going to need sort of some beds, but Sage's bed I think is really, really good. I think we're going to use that. There's even a toilet here, you know, and a basin, and there is a kitchen, and there is like sort of a mess hall, Dead Tech's kitchen. Just put in kitchen in the search engine, you'll find all the kitchen stuff, and there's a mess hall there, and there is sort of a mess hall kind of sink here. I kind of like this one here, but let's also go down to this one over here and grab this over here. We put it over there, and let's just have a look. So I was thinking, you know, we're gonna put it right next to the shower kind of thing. Let's swing it around there. Either that or nope, not that one there. It'll be number, or the sink with a kind of quite. Oops, what am I doing here? Right, let's do that there. Kind of quite like this one over here. It looks more like a kitchen sink though, but it's got some drawers and it looks nice and neat. I wonder if we can really put it like so. Yeah, let's do that over there like such. Just quickly weld these up here. So these are just like small decorations just to make everything look a little bit more, you know, sort of give it a bit more of an atmosphere, a bit more of a, you know. And I think what we can do is possibly put a table and chair over here. So let's go back in here. I think it would be under, let's just put a table in the search. Quite like that table over there. So yeah, so let's do that table there. Okay, so we've done the sinks and stuff like that. This is just sort of like a table where the doctors can sit or the nurses can sit, and you know, where they can rest a little bit and stuff like that. Okay, we can put that over there, and the shower is done. I just want to see what the shower looks like from the other side there. Wonder if it's a clean block. Yeah, actually no, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty damn good, eh? So there we go, and then we are going to go into G again and put the bed. This is Sage's bed. I really, really like it. It's so well done, eh? And sorry guys, excuse me 1 second here. I think I must put my phone on silent. Telesales or tele-messaging. Okay, let's put the bed in there, and let's do, so it's obviously it's sort of like hospital beds, and yeah, so that is 2 hospital beds there, you know, for me or for patients and stuff like that. And obviously we need a sort of a line left, line right, and that's a side table sort of in the middle. Sort of like, you know, when you're in a hospital there, they have like sort of like a small sort of a cabinet where you keep your stuff there. So we can put maybe one there. I'm gonna try and put the other one over here. Actually, let me quickly delete this here and say align. Go to G again and align to the right. Yep, do that there so that it aligns it. So this bed has one over there, and then that bed has one, oopsie-daisy, over there, like such. And that's sort of the, yeah, so the shower. Yeah, shower we need. Should need a toilet in here as well, but I don't think we really need a table. Let's just quickly jump into Dusty here and give everything a bit of a weld up here. Those beds really look well. It's sage. Oops, bit of a crazy lag there going on. Sage, just look up Sage. He also does videos, really cool videos. He's built some amazing ships and stuff like that. Have a look at his stuff as well. And he's also made a whole lot of mods. He's got all different types of mods. So yeah, I mean, look at the detail. It's absolutely, and you can actually lie down on the bed there. Let me quickly. Let's be lying down here. You can't really see it. I think I should go into spectator mode, but I can actually lie down in the bed. Just press F and you're up again. Okay, let me go down here. And obviously now we need some consoles, you know, because obviously in a medical room, or in a medical room you have, like, you know, consoles that are, you know, against the walls and stuff, and also on the floors, just to like monitor people and stuff like that. So I'm going to grab sort of both of these here and see which one fits the best. Do we need, it's a wall switch, we don't really need that. Okay, there we go. So maybe it's because of that there, but I think, you know what, let's just quickly take this out here, replace it with a, oops, that's got a plant there. I suppose it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, let's replace those with some blocks. There we go. And obviously we need some monitoring system. And I think I'm going to go with number 8 because it's a bit smaller, it's a bit more streamlined. Well, we can go with one of those, and number 9, let's just say, see the top doesn't look sort of rightish there. But maybe we can come out. Oops, I can't even place that one there. That's interesting. Why can't I place you there? Do I need to be? I think I need to be. I need to be on top of the thing over there. So you know what? Let's take that away. Let's take that away. Let's put something inside here and inside there. Then we're going to take a block like that and like that, and it'll be sort of like a, you know, like keeping. And then we can use our number 9. There we go. And we do something like such. There we go. So let's quickly roll it up and see what that looks like. That looks pretty good. Okay guys, that is the end of the half an hour. Okay, cool. So let me quickly land the ship here. Let me switch off and jump out. So that's pretty much sort of the medical bay. There's some beds, there's some monitors. I might even put another monitor on top of the door there, or like maybe even like do like a sort of like a workstation somewhere. So obviously where they take that away there, and maybe put like a workstation where they have been, where the doctors can work and monitor from the screens. We can even maybe put it over there. Over there, let's just keep space for the glass. I think we can still put the glass on the outside. So there we go, guys. That's sort of the medical, oops, on top of the ship here. The medical bay sort of done. Let me switch on my light so you guys can get a sort of see. That's the whiteness that I wanted for the. So that's the medical bay. I might still tweak it, here and there, and just like change one or two things around. I might even put like a work bay over here. Just have one bed, and yeah, I'll show you guys, and then I'll put the windows in, and I'll close it off. It's all been welded up. It all looks nice and sort of medical sort of looking. Might put in some lights, and I might put some other sort of like lights inside here. Could do that. Could maybe put like a wall light lamp over there or something like that. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. So this is going to be the first of a couple of episodes of just doing interior decorating. You can see what you can do, see the mods. I will have the mods in the description below, so you guys can go have a look at it on Steam. It is very sort of well advertised on Steam and tells you what it is, and you can see all the pictures, and it is pretty sort of self-explanatory. And great, guys. Let me just get a sort of a nice framed picture of this for you guys, and just take that away there. Okay, guys, again, thanks very much for watching. A like and subscribe, hit that like button, please, guys. It really will help me out. And great, guys, thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye.